Hello to all my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm Renee. Welcome to the Hermit's Moon. It's a blessed Beltane weekend. Happy Beltane, everyone. Now, if you understand what Beltane is about, that is when the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine merge together to become the Great Divine. This is a time when we focus on passion, love, creativity. So I thought I would do a spread for all the zodiac signs to focus on our love lives, see what Spirit has for us, how we can level up, and how we can draw more love into our life. So I've already cleared the space, said a blessing over the cards. We're going to call on a spirit animal oracle to see which spirit animal you guys could be calling in right now, which one's going to give you some good information. We're going to call on your guides, guardians, ancestors, and angels for help and for messages, and we're going to read the tarot cards. So guys, get ready. All right, now I want you to remember, this is a reading for the collective. Not everything is going to resonate. It's a very general reading. Take what you want and leave the rest. And I also invite you to check out your moon sign and your rising sign videos. We're so much more than our sun sign, guys. You know, there's a lot of astrologers tell you to look at your rising sign, to not even bother with your sun sign with your horoscope. Okay, Spirit, what do my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising need to know to nourish beautiful love lives? We're just going to take one card here. The spirit animal you all need to call on. Beautiful turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. Okay, beautiful, beautiful message for you Cancers. This is about being a grateful partner and a grace-giving partner. You know, I was watching, I used to watch the OWN channel, Oprah's channel, and she did a interview with LL Cool J, and she was asking him how he forgave someone from his childhood that had caused him so much grief. And he said that I always extend the grace that I would wish to receive. That was so powerful for me. It stayed with me. Whenever we need to be forgiving of others, we still need to keep them, you know, maintain a standard. But when people fall, when people stumble, maybe some of you are needing to extend some grace towards someone. Think about it. Maybe someone needs to give you some grace. You know, that's okay too. That's okay for you to ask for that. It's okay. But this is about being grateful and giving grace to others in our lives. Beautiful. Okay. From the Romance Angels Oracle, Spirit, what do my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising need to know to manifest beautiful love lives? We're just going to take one card. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, for my Cancers that are in a committed relationship, this is a beautiful card. It's about making sure that you're investing in your relationship, investing in your partner. And I think that's an easy thing for Cancer to do because Cancer really focuses on home life. Family means everything to you. So this is just a reminder, make sure that you are checking in with your spouse, with your partner, with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and just make sure that you're still making each other the number one priority. Now, if you are a single Cancer, whether you have just met someone or whether you're about to meet someone, it's important that you really get to know that person. You know, if you're wanting to really have a strong love life, take things slowly, get to know that person, make sure they are worthy of you, and you are, you know, make sure you're coming out of place too, Cancer, where you're worthy of that person. But especially if this could be a substantial relationship for you, it's worth taking it slow. It's worth getting to know each other. Beautiful message for my Cancers. Okay, from the Divine Masculine, what is something that my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising need to know to manifest beautiful love lives? Camera. Reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, and make memories. Okay, for my Cancers that are in a committed relationship, what I love about this is if you have history with someone, you also probably have a little bit of aches and pains and hurts. You know, that's part of being in a relationship. As long as you learn the lessons and you don't repeat mistakes as you're going forward. But it's important to really spend time too in investing, like we said, investing in your partner, it's time to make beautiful memories, Cancer. You know, spend this weekend. If I hope you're like me, where we're at, the communities are about to start opening up. They're opening our beaches back up from the pandemic. So I really hope to spend some time on the beach with my husband this weekend. You know, we're in a moment in history right now. We are making history, global history, with all this pandemic going on. I hope in this quarantine you have taken some time to really nourish your relationship, nourish your home life. For my single Cancers, make sure that as you're going out and with this new person or the person that's about to come into your life, I think this is telling you start taking pictures, make beautiful memories so that you have a gorgeous scrapbook that you can look back on and remember when. I just always love this. Videos, pictures. It's important to have those keepsakes in our relationships, y'all. So really focus on that. But learn from your past mistakes, okay? And go forward committed to not making those mistakes anymore. Okay, from the Divine Feminine, what do we need to know for my Cancer Sun, Moon, and Rising to manifest beautiful relationships? Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Okay, Cancer, if you are single, maybe you've met someone recently. Whenever I see this card, I think about like stalking someone's Facebook, stalking someone's Instagram. You know, that's okay. It's okay for you to do your homework and do some investigation. You don't want to waste time with someone that, you know, you can learn a lot about someone from their social media. I always tell my boys, you know, be careful what you're posting. Be mindful. This is really you giving the world a snapshot of who you really are. So you better be careful what you're putting out there for the world to see. So go ahead and stalk that person's social media. It's, you know, if they're putting it out there, that's okay. But for all of my Cancers, whether you're single or in a committed relationship, it's time to put the focus on your partner. It's if you want to create a beautiful, loving dynamic, it's time to lead by example. You know, put that attention on your partner, elevate them, lift them up so that they will do the same for you. You know, it's always, people don't really listen to the words we say so much as they pay attention to our actions. So go ahead and be the partner that you want to have. Okay, be that person who's worthy of a strong, loving partnership dynamic. But it's time for you to lead by example, Cancer. Okay, we're going to get some guidance from the tarot. Guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to go ahead and do so. Hit the subscribe button, and I'd love for you to also check out my Patreon. Love to have your membership over there. Patreon is a great way for us to give back. You know, with tarot and oracles, there usually needs to be an energy exchange, and Patreon is a great way for that to take place. Okay, I'm going to pull 7 cards, and I will lay them out, and then I'll go back and tell you what each one means in relationship to the spread. So we have the 9 of Swords, Queen of Swords, Page of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, and 2 of Cups. Beautiful. Nice to see in a relationship reading, guys. We have the 8 of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. So, our first card is the 9 of Swords, and that is in the position of the current state of your relationship. Some of you might be going through a hard time right now, and that's understandable. You know, we're under a lot of stress in this global economy. The pandemic is, you know, it's a worrisome time. We've got a lot on our plates, a lot to deal with. Some of you have lost jobs. It's been stressful on your relationship. So maybe this is what I call the up all night card, but this is about worrying and stressing over certain things. It's understandable, guys. We all go through this from time to time, and especially when everything that's going on in the world right now. But if you're in a committed relationship, talk to your partner about it. That's what you guys, you're supposed to be best friends. You're supposed to be there for each other. So make sure that if you need to sound off, if you need to relieve some of that stress, just talking to someone, that's what your partner's there for. You know, maybe if you're a single Cancer, maybe this has really been stressing you out. You've been doing it alone, especially going through this alone. My sister is single. She's widowed, and it's been a traumatic, like, 4 years for her. So, but she said one of the hardest things with this pandemic is I go home and I don't have anyone that I can talk to about my day, talk to about the stresses that I've been dealing with, talk to about my fears. So this is understandable, Cancer, that this energy is in the current position right now. Okay, for what feeds your relationship, excuse me, we have the Queen of Swords. Now this is air energy, air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So some of you might be in a relationship with one of those signs. What feeds the relationship is looking at things logically. Cancer, you're an intuitive sign. You're a water sign. Sometimes it's hard for you to really, usually that's how you navigate the world. But sometimes you have to get out of your heart space and move into your head space and come up with a plan. Now, the Queen of Swords is someone who's been knocked down a lot. The good thing about it, though, is she learns the lessons and she moves forward. So when you've been dealing with this stress and with the pain of the Nine of Swords, come up with a plan. Really, maybe put pen to paper. Maybe think about what you want to manifest. If you are wanting to call a relationship in, call a love in, manifest that, I really feel like this is a sign that you need to write a petition to the universe. Let the universe know exactly what you want. If you're in a committed relationship and you're wanting some changes, go for it. Make that intention, set that intention. If you're single and you're wanting to manifest love into your life, write that petition. Tell the universe exactly the kind of person that you want to manifest. You know, I really caution people when they're doing that. I wouldn't focus on physical attributes so much as I would character traits, because that's what's important. You know, of course, it's great to have a physically attractive person and to have that dynamic, but that's not really what feeds a long-term relationship. It's the person's heart, their soul, their qualities, the kind of person that they really are, that really, really, when the day is done, that's the person you want to come home to, is the person who has those positive traits. Okay, what part of your relationship is blossoming? And we have the Page of Cups. Now, the pages are about beginnings, and the cup suit is about emotions. This is about being sensitive and being open-hearted, being open to love. So in order for this to blossom, for this love to blossom in your life, you need to be sensitive. You need to be open-hearted. You need to be in that creative space. My single Cancers, work with spirit. You're a co-creator for your life, and that includes your love life. So work with spirit. Like I said, make that intention, set that intention, let spirit know what it is you want to manifest. But I feel like we also need to make sure that we are being open and ready to receive love. Not just my single Cancers, but for those of you in a committed relationship as well. We need to be more loving with each other. We need to share what's on our hearts, what's on our minds, and we need to be that loving, genuine person for our partners too. Okay, what challenges are in your relationship? And we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is the card of reaping and sowing. So maybe you have not been investing that time into your relationship that you should, the time and energy that it deserves. And now it might feel a little stale. This is where we go forward. From this day forward, we come up with a plan. The Seven of Pentacles is about coming up with a plan of success. So whatever it is you're wanting from this relationship, Cancer, whether it's you're with someone now or whether you're drawing someone in, you need to come up with a plan of what you want to manifest, what you want your love life to look like. Now, what needs to be pruned in order for this relationship to move forward? And we have the Two of Cups. This is one of the strongest relationship cards in the deck. This and the Lover's card. The Two of Cups is about finding happiness, finding a partner, communication with that partner. But if you're wanting this This beautiful Two of Cups energy, guys, it's going to take effort. It's going to take work. Like we said, you've got to come up with the plan to manifest this beautiful energy. You've got to put the work in. You know, yeah, love can be easy. It can be fun, especially in the beginning. But anybody who's been together with someone for a length of time, you know there's going to be challenges. There's going to be work that needs to be put into this relationship. So it's time to make sure that you're willing to do that work to manifest the love life that you want. Always make it a priority. So what nourishes you from the relationship? We have the Eight of Pentacles. And this is another card of putting in the hard work to have the best results. The Seven of Pentacles is about we're progressing. If you want to have all this beautiful harvest, you've got to put the work in, Cancer. Okay? What's going to nourish this relationship? What you do today. What steps you take today to nourish the relationship. You're going to reap the rewards of this down the road. For my single Cancers, you need to keep this in mind too. Yeah, it's all fun and games in the beginning, but relationships take work. You need to be willing to put that work in order to have the love life that you really want to manifest. And the outcome, we have the Knight of Swords. Now, this is fast-moving energy coming in, guys. And I feel like if you take this relationship advice, you're going to see big changes in your relationship. Now, this is also Gemini energy. It's also Aquarius and Libra. It's the air sign. So if you are in a relationship with an air sign, this can be confirmation that yes, you're in the right place, you're in the right reading. This could also be for some of you Cancers that are single. You might be meeting an air sign. So keep that in mind, especially a Gemini. But, you know, pay attention to where the energy is going. You know, energy goes where attention flows, or how is that saying? Energy goes where energy flows where attention goes. So make sure that you are putting the emphasis on the important things that matter in a relationship, guys. And I think you'll see fast results very quickly. Beautiful, beautiful reading for my Cancers. Guys, I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope you have a beautiful Beltane weekend. Focus on your relationships, focus on your love life, and focus on the passion and creating that beautiful dynamic in your love life, guys. I love you. I'm wishing you joy, love, health, and wealth. Namaste. Mwah.